fellas. You look, as always, splendid. Thank you very much. It's very kind. Well, hello and welcome to Friday Night with Jonathan Ross. And may I just start by saying happy birthday to Her Majesty the Queen. 80 today. Happy birthday, mate. Unfortunately for Her Majesty, she spent the day with her family. I had the same joke on her oldest son, Charles. Charles, one's thinking of retiring to the sitting room to watch Deal or No Deal. And he gets his little hopes up. Prince Harry was at the party. He blew on the cake and lit the candles. My birthday present for Her Majesty, though, is a little bit of advice. This year, why not broadcast your speech, the Queen's speech, on Radio 2? They are giving it away. Talking of old queens who should retire, my house band, ladies and gentlemen, 4 puffs and a piano. Nice job from the 4 puffs there. Thank you. Sounded good. In fine voice. Well, let's get right amongst it. Let's have a look and see who is in the green room for your pleasure this evening. First up, recently received a knighthood for services to pop and ladies. It's the 5 times a night knight, Sir Tom Jones. Good evening, Sir Tom.
How are you?
Great to see you, Tom.
Thank you.
Now, Sir Tom is a knight of the garter, the suspender belt, and occasionally the basque, I believe. Even Her Majesty couldn't be stopped from throwing an ermine thong in his face. It's hard to resist. Later on, Sir Tom will be performing with who else? It's Chicane. Chicane with Tom Jones. Well, they're either his band or his carers, but they're here with him anyway. My next guest is the world's top burlesque star. It is Dieter Von Teese, looking gorgeous. Hello, Dieter. Dieter Von Teese. Now, if you're wondering what burlesque is, the Oxford English Dictionary describes it as a form of striptease, balcony, no basement. So you see, it doesn't give everything away. That's fair enough, isn't it, Dieter? I think the old magic's working already. My next guest is bizarrely the least camp thing on his new show, Strictly Dance Fever. It's Mr. Graham Norton. Well, last weekend, Graham was also recognised by the Queen. It's that little puff off the telly, she said. How are you, Graham?
I'm very well. I'm distracted by the balcony. It's full.
Oh, what a green room. Look at that. Wow. And look at Tom there, sitting next to Dieter. It's like that scene from King Kong where he's chained up on Broadway. Look, he knows what he wants, but he can't reach it.
There you go.
Save some for me, Tom. Now, I hope you've been enjoying our new feature on the show. We've done it every week so far. Ross's One to Watch, OK? I've been giving out little tips for sporting events that are coming up. Last week, I gave you a surefire tip for the Irish national, and sure enough, Point Barrow romped home at 25-1. Here's the evidence. Ross's One to Watch, this is a new feature on the programme, is
Point Barrow.
in the Irish Grand National. He handles the trip and looked good while winning by 3 lengths at Fontwell last week. Now, you see, I haven't got it wrong. I've done a 2 out of 2. This week's tip, odds on you, Chelsea to be relegated. The Vegetarian Society, they've kindly sent me their magazine, okay? I didn't even know they had one. This is it. It's called Viva. It's the Vegetarian Society magazine, which was great. It gave me something to read while I was having my bacon this morning at breakfast. It's flimsy, it's lightweight, but then again, so are most vegetarians. But what caught my eye was a brand new food advertised on page 22, okay? Cheese. Cheese. Not cheese, no, cheese. It's a non-animal, non-dairy, non-GMO, non-lactose, non-yeast, non-cheese cheese. Mmm. And I have some here. We got some cheese, so we could have a look at it. There you go. There's the cheese. Look at that. Kind of looks like Play-Doh, doesn't it? Okay, and I'm going to taste it for you. We'll see what's that. Jesus. Actually, that's good cheese. I recommend you drink it with a lovely glass of wedge wine. Oh. They put a mint there just in case. With a bit of pig in it, because I like the meat. But oh, hold on, you have to wait while I suck this down. I can't do an interview in a minute, though. Heather McCartney, would you? Let's Can we get our first guest out? I'll give it a this. He is Viagra in human form. Please welcome Sir Tom Jones. Okay. You stopped us with elation. You'll never know that you saved our lives. I never threw my knickers at you. I don't come from Wales. I'm Tom Jones. Sir Tom Jones.
Thank you.
Wow, Sir Tom Jones, that's quite something.
Yes.
And you know what? You fully deserve it. There's no doubt about that in my mind.
Thank you.
Sir Tom, I read that you were a little nervous.
Yeah, I was.
Between two subjects, which I can't imagine you being nervous.
Well, it's because it's different. You know, it's different from anything else
Yeah.
that I
Oh,
know.
look
That I
at that there,
normally
look at
do.
that there. Tom, there's a picture. It looks like that looks like the best backing group you could possibly have. But you've met the Queen before, of course.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You've performed for any number of times, I guess.
That's right. In the '60s to begin with.
Right.
But you know, getting knighted is a tremendous thing, and you want to get it right.
Of course. Because they have you marching in, don't they? It's quite a long journey to get to it, isn't it?
Exactly.
You walk around the back of the hall.
Yeah, and
don't
you've got to
you?
make a stop and stand with this fella, and he sort of chats to you and tries to make you relax, which you can't do.
Yeah.
And then you go forward and make a left and bow, and then forward again and kneel. And then you get the.
Does she actually do the thing with the sword?
Yeah, yeah,
So she has a sword.
definitely.
Did she have it? Did you see where she got it out from? I mean, is it concealed somewhere?
No, I think somebody they passed it to her.
Just for the occasion. I
Yeah.
love the idea of her going out and she doesn't know, and she's always got a sword on her.
Yeah.
And then someone tries to happy slap her and she's there and she's got her. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'd like to see. Looking after herself. Do you ask people to call you sir, or are you relaxed
No.
about that?
No, I'm fine with it.
Yeah. Do you get any perks being a sir?
I don't think so. They didn't tell me anyway. They haven't mentioned it.
Because I know you're an OBE, and when you're an OBE, you're allowed, your children are allowed to get married in St Paul's Cathedral, I believe. And there
Oh
are
yeah, yeah.
certain things you
With
can
the
do.
knighthood, you get that.
Okay.
You get certain privileges.
And anything else, like, you know?
I think there's something to do with plane fare as well. You know, when you
No.
something. Yeah, with the first class thing. There's something to
No.
do with. Yeah, there's something there
sounds pretty
that
good.
you can go to the. If there's any sort of discrepancy,
You're gonna
you can jump on there. Yeah.
mile high.
Yeah, well, of course. But that happened. You know.
Oh, I'm sure it did, Tom. Aren't you allowed to kill a swan or something as well when you're a sir?
I wouldn't think so.
I think you are. You're allowed to kill one swan.
You think so?
Yeah, you can, or you can punch one. It's something like that. Maybe it's not kill.
Well,
Tom Jones, Sir Tom Jones, believe it or not, and I hope you don't mind me saying this, I know it's public record, 65 years old, ladies and gentlemen. 65 years old. Congratulations. And there's no way you would not look at him. I mean, what still a fine figure of a man.
thank you.
Everything's still working?
Everything's working.
Okay, no doubt about that. And now, I don't know what it's like in LA where you live, but over here, you're now eligible for a freedom pass.
I know.
Are you going to take that up?
No, I don't think.
Oh, come on, Tom.
Should I?
Get a freedom pass.
Okay.
Wouldn't it be great with your little thing on? Go on a bus, boom. Not me. It'd be great.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you think of the new windy buses we have here in London now?
I haven't seen them. I haven't really looked at them.
You haven't seen them?
No. Oh, the ones that break in the middle, you mean?
Well, they'll break, hopefully. No,
No,
they
no.
a big corner, bendy.
Yeah, they got them in the States as well. They got them.
Oh, have they? All right.
Yeah, you go around corners. And
Anything they haven't got that we've got over here?
pubs. You know, you don't get British pubs in America.
But there are some in LA, aren't there? That claim to
Well,
be
there's some down in Santa Monica.
Yeah.
But you get, professional Brits in there.
professional Brits.
Professional, yeah, the beer's not the same, and
Yeah.
this is not the same. And
Complaining.
complaining.
But it can't be the same because, I mean, one of the charms of living in this country is the weather, for a start. And when you come out of a pub, sometimes it's nice when it's bucketing down, but in LA, you come out, it's always sunny.
Well, not always. It does rain then.
Look, I know LA, all right?
That's good.
You might live there. You didn't even know Wibbly Bus till I spoke to you about a second ago.
That's true.
You walk around with your eyes shut,
I do.
Sir Tom, if you don't mind me saying so. You know, what's fascinating about your career, genuinely, is that you started off and you were this, like, you know, incredible burst of talent, and I don't think anyone had quite seen anything like you. You know, you weren't even compared to Elvis because you were so different. I mean, it was the same sort of period. You had a long career in the 60s, you had fantastic, and then you became something of a, not a cabaret artist, but it was more of a kind of a sedate show you were doing. I mean, you were always giving it plenty, and then suddenly you're hip again from, like, you know, the late 80s, early 90s, never looked back. I mean, you've always been right back in the chart since then, which I can't think of anyone else, I think, who's managed that. I mean, people with long-lasting careers, not the same. What interested me when I was thinking about that was, in that middle period, when you were doing more the kind of Vegas shows, and you were doing the kind of, I guess, the gambling sites in the States, like Atlantic City as well, when you didn't have the chance success over here, you didn't have the hipper feeling. Were you aware of that? Did you miss the fact that you weren't considered cool by the younger crowd?
Well, not really, because if they did come into the shows, you know, anybody that came in with their parents, if you like, and they would hear me doing current stuff anyway.
Yeah.
You know, whoever had a hit record out at the time, if I liked it, I would do it.
And if it suited your voice, of course.
Exactly. So, I mean, I would be doing stuff that, that I wouldn't necessarily record. But I wasn't getting the opportunity to record the stuff. It's like when I did Kiss. You know, I mean, I was doing it when I heard Prince's version. I wanted to do it live on stage. Then I came on your show, of course, and we did it, and that was it. But I was always doing new things, but I couldn't get the chance to record
But
them.
why not? Why were you not given that chance? It was just the record companies didn't see you in that way? Or?
Exactly. The record companies, exactly. And it's an ongoing struggle all the time. You know, they're always looking for youth. You know, there's always new faces, new voices. So if you've been around for quite a while, then sometimes it can be a problem to do something new.
Yeah.
So now this one with Chicane, you know, the Stone in Love is...
Which is kind of a more of a dancey track, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, like, to me, it's very similar to Sex Bomb. You know, when I did Sex Bomb with Moose T.
We all know Sex Bomb.
You know, well, it's the same kind of thing. You know, it's a really, really good song, but, you know, with a dance feel to it.
And it suits your voice?
Yes.
Because I guess that must be quite a tough chore sometimes, is finding a song which you're not just going to dominate, because your voice is so powerful and it's so kind of distinctive.
Well, when I recorded Stone in Love with Chicane, that was the one thing that they said, look, if you can, when the song starts, when you first start to sing it, if you could sing it lighter, you know, with less vibrato, and then when the chorus comes in, you know, you're into your normal
Give it some
self.
Yeah.
So that people would say, wait a minute, who's that? Sounds like, is it like that? So that's what they suggested, and I think it, you know, it paid off.
Have you ever physically damaged someone with your voice?
Not someone, no, but I've broken a few microphones.
Have you really?
Yeah, just with volume.
Wow.
You know, with when I recorded with Jeff Lynne, we did a track when I was on the Lead and How to Swing It. It was a
Yeah, which was a huge selling album for you as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, very big. So he said, after when I asked him what was it like recording with me, and he said, well, Tom broke two of my microphones. You know, he said, I thought something had gone wrong with the board, you know. There was distortion right away.
Is that just the power that you have? Is it true, there's a story going around, I've never asked you this, but there's a song you did in the 60s I love. It was the theme song for the Bond movie Thunderball.
Yeah.
He never, is it he never runs, he never walks, or he never walks, he never runs? I'm never quite sure. Which was the line of that? Can you remember?
Well, that's a good question.
Well, have a think about it.
He always runs while others walk.
Right, he always runs while I always thought, well, is that cool to be running when the others are walking? Shouldn't you be walking? You're not in a hurry. Anyway, that's by the by. But what I heard was that when you recorded that for the movie, when you hit the final note, which is a big da-da, like thunderball, da-da-da, you passed out.
Well, I was just about to, because John Barry said, look, try and hold this note as long as you possibly can. So I said, okay, because he said the music will keep going.
Yeah.
You know, so there
it
is no
builds,
sort of,
yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's the end of the movie. So I said, okay, so I held this thing as long as I possibly could. When I opened my eyes, the bloody room was spinning. I mean, it was like, so I almost went, but...
Well, I saw that at the ABC in Leighton, and as I left, you were still holding the bloody note, and I stayed at the end of the credits, so I don't know how long you managed it for, but I think the people coming in for the next screen, it was still going on.
Still going.
Come on, Tom, finish up. You know what I suspect is one of the reasons why you're still around is because you still love doing it.
Definitely.
And you're touring again. Now, how, you know, not wishing to be rude, but at your age, I would imagine touring is a different kind of experience to when you're in your 30s or in your 40s.
Well, not for me. I mean, I still love doing it, you see.
Are we still talking about the touring now?
The touring, I was saying, yes, of course. Well, yeah. But you try to get the travelling down as easy as you can.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
well, that's
that
the Freedom Pass. You'll be straight in, city centre. And people, you know, they see you, they'll give up your seat. You know what I'm saying? It's,
I never thought of that. No, but that's, you know, that's it. But the actual singing, you know, the being on stage is the same now as, for me, as it always was.
So that and I guess it's the love of singing, love of performing that keeps
Definitely, yeah.
Because, I mean, you know, to go on a tour, I mean, it's a big commitment. It's a big chunk of your year as well, isn't it?
Yeah. But I love it. I mean, I'm on the road more than I'm off it. I mean, I still do about 200 shows a year.
Wow.
So, but I love to do it. I mean, I wouldn't want to be off for any long period of time. You know, I'd get bored. I wouldn't know what to do with myself.
So what do you do when you're not touring? How do you keep yourself interested and engaged and excited?
Yeah, well, I can relax pretty easy in LA, and I'd like to rent movies, you know, like people do.
So nice film. What, an action movie?
All kinds of movies. I mean, I like The Wild Bunch, you know, if you want to go extreme, you know, Western extreme. Yeah. And I like movies like The Ghost of Mrs. Muir.
I love The Ghost of Mrs. Muir.
You know, it's lovely. So I like a lot of different kinds of movies.
Do you like the History Channel?
Yes, I love the History Channel.
All men above a certain age.
That's right.
Discover the History Channel.
Yes. Well, you don't like it?
I love it. What are you talking about? What are you say not being manly?
A certain age, I thought you said.
Yes, I am of a certain age.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about men over 20.
Right. No, but when I'm in LA, you know, and I've got the... My wife says, not Hitler again, for God's sake.
Well, you say,
you know, how many more times can you watch the Second World War? But
it's a fascinating subject.
It is.
Oh, I saw a good one the other day.
Yeah?
Churchill's Bodyguard. You seen that one?
No.
I've got it on DVD. I'll send it over.
Okay.
It's a promise. Who haven't you met who you would like to meet? And of the people you have met, who stays with you? Because I guess over the years, I know you've worked with so many of the greats, but, you know, I know Elvis was a fan. You knew Elvis. You went to his house, hung out with him. I know Muhammad Ali you met. Did you not spar with Muhammad Ali? Is that right? You spar? He boxed with Muhammad Ali?
Yeah. But, I mean, you know, it was just for pictures.
Yeah, you went easy on him, is what you're saying.
I did. I did hit him down, though.
Did you really give him?
Yeah. I smacked him with the right hand, but but he, you know, he went down very easy. And it was funny because when we did it, and his fans wrote in, you know, and said, "Look, Mohammed, we love you, but if you're going to get knocked down by Tom Jones, you know, you got to pack it in." So they took it seriously.
I would have thought being knocked down by Tom Jones, isn't it? If it had been Engelbert Humperdinck, sure, they'd have complained, you know. But what about, did you ever meet Marlon Brando? Did you ever meet Steve McQueen? Did you ever meet Jack Nicholson?
Yes.
How was he?
Great. Jack Nicholson is a great character.
Michael Jackson?
Well, of course.
Doesn't everybody? Well, of course.
No, he came around my house one night when... he did. No. He ran Michael Jackson
It's fine. No, it's all right. I'm assuming it was Halloween, was it? He ran
it was before he had, you know...
He put around your house. What do you talk to Michael Jackson about?
Well, it's funny because he rang the bell.
So he was uninvited?
Yeah. He was... Because I used to live around the corner from Quincy Jones in Bel Air. And
Quincy's always welcome.
Well, yeah. Of course. But there was you know, the bell went, and I looked at the camera, you know, on the door. There he was, you know, and he said...
Some of that close encounters. Jesus Christ. There's a Burns victim at the door.
I said, "Who's that?" You know, and he said, "It's Michael." I said, "Michael who?" You know, I mean, being very... But yeah, he wanted to come in there.
Was he a nice enough fella?
Yeah, very nice.
Did he bring you a gift? Did he stay for long?
No, he didn't.
Okay. What did you give him to drink?
Water. That's all he wanted.
You offered him tea?
I offered him anything he wanted, really. I had a big wine cellar there, you know.
Did you sing together at any stage in this meeting?
No.
Did you contemplate doing a duet with him?
No.
Did you invite him to babysit at any time? Don't answer that. You don't need to. You're better than that.
Thank you.
Okay? Now, Tom, you know, over the years, I've seen Sir Tom's TV shows, and you used to have a regular series, which I used to love, and I've got some of the DVDs. I managed to get some on tape. Various shows over the years, but there's one particular show which I just tracked down recently, which I hadn't seen before, and I think it's called Tom Jones on Happiness Island. How old were you then? This was, what, 73, something like that?
Yeah, in my 30s.
You've never seen, I'm warning you now, you've never seen a finer specimen of an adult male, all right? And I'm doubly warning you, Tom's not wearing a lot. All right? So we're going to start with a little bit of the clip, which is just to kind of ease you in, right? To get used to the different hair and the different, you know, and then whammy. All right? I'm going to say one word, Speedos. Here we go.
No, I wanted to wear Speedos, actually, but they said, no, you've got to be a little more conservative.
Well, what were these then?
Oh, you know what? I think you might have the wrong clip.
Well, I think we've got the bloody right clip.
No,
Let's go soon find out.
No, I think it was a British one. This is a British.
Well,
it's a
never
British
mind.
show.
What, so you did one with Speedos for the British market?
Yeah.
And one with Long Johns for the gangs?
Exactly.
Yeah? They don't know what they're missing. Here you go. Wales' finest in action way back when.
Desmond has a barrow in the marketplace. Molly is the singer with the band. Desmond said to Molly, girl, I like your face. And Molly says this as she takes him by the hand. All together. Oh, Blackie, la, 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 life goes on. Oh, la, la, how the life goes on. And again. La, 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 life goes on. Oh, la, la, how the life goes on. Over the 7 seas, we did roam. We were drinking all night. We got into a fight. When I feel so broke up, I wanna go home.
What a question.
I had the wrong show. that one was made for the BBC, actually.
Check out that, but look at that. You know what? You know what makes the outfit? It's the cap. That's what makes the outfit. Otherwise, it would seem a bit sleazy. But the cap somehow, it's a jaunty angle. It's relaxed.
It pulls it all together.
What do you think when you look back at that period, or any period really? I mean, I'm sure you're not a backward-looking guy in that respect. But when you do see clips or photographs of yourself, does it feel like you still? Is it like a different person?
No, it still feels because I remember it. You know, everything that I've done. Once I look at it on television, it all sort of
Because
comes back.
you've never been one for drugs, have you?
I've always enjoyed a drink,
Yeah.
so I've never bothered with
Which is
with
probably
cocaine.
maybe a saving grace for your memory. I would
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's we got a photograph of you in action there with a pint, a good British pint.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. You never been tempted by those things? Because presumably those sort of things must have been offered to you. I would
Oh, yeah, in the 60s, especially when I first came to London, and people were smoking hashish, was a big thing then, and the cocaine. You know, not any party, but a lot of parties that I went to, they were, you know, they'd be into cocaine, big mounds of it. But I always enjoyed a drink, and I saw the result. I mean, I saw people when they would get stuck into this stuff, what was happening to them. You know, they would change, as opposed to somebody that was just getting drunk.
Yeah.
You know, they seemed to, the character would change, and I thought, well, I don't fancy that at all.
Very wise, of course.
And I didn't want to stick anything, you know, to interfere with the nose.
Yeah.
And smoking marijuana, of course, is, you know, bad for the chest. So I think.
But 16 pints of ale, that's fine, of course.
Well, it's lubrication, you see.
Anyway, before we move on, because you're going to perform for us live at the end of the show, which I'm thrilled about, looking forward to, because I've seen just about all the greats perform live, and still I get a thrill when I hear you singing. It's a fantastic thing, it really is. So long may you continue to do so. I hope you're not thinking of giving up anytime soon. But do you have ideas about, or a plan about when you might start taking it easier?
Not really, no. I dread the day when I can't sing as well, you know, which will happen. It happens to everybody. But I'm not looking forward to that at all. I'm not looking forward to retiring because, as I said, I mean, I wouldn't really know what to do with myself. I don't have a hobby. Singing is what I love to do. And when that's taken away from me, it'll be a sad day for me.
Have you? You've never written your life story, have you?
Not yet, no.
Well, you better get a bloody move on. You're 65. What are you waiting for? Can I ask you if you do ever do it? Number one is make sure there's plenty of photographs from that period in it.
Yeah.
And number two is, can we have a pop-up section?
Okay.
That's a deal. Tom, it's always such a pleasure to have you on the show. Thank you so much for coming back. Ladies and gentlemen, he will be performing live for you with Chicane later on, but for now, will you join me in saying thank you to Sir Tom Jones? Thank you, Tom. Fabulous, as always. Lovely. Thank you. I'll see you in a minute. Okay. What a man. Now, congratulations to Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes. They're the proud parents of a bouncing and probably delicious placenta. Did you read about that? And a lovely baby daughter as well, Suri. Now, I'm not going to make any jokes about Scientology. That's Tom's religion, because I've read up on it. You know, people are very dismissive about this kind of thing. I've read up a little bit about it, and you know, it sounds perfectly reasonable to me. All Scientologists claim is that 75 million years ago, an evil galactic warlord named Xenu controlled 76 overpopulated planets in the corner of the galaxy. So far, so good. To reduce the numbers, it was overpopulated. Xenu flew 13.5 trillion beings to Earth, where they were dumped into volcanoes and vaporized with bombs. Now, here's the science bit, because it's scientific. Their radioactive souls, or thetans, were caught in electronic traps set around the atmosphere and attached to humans. Now, what's wrong with that? It sounds perfectly reasonable to me, each to their own. Throw in some chocolate eggs and some presents at Christmas. I'm there, take me to the mothership. I feel the need for some wholesome female company. The sweet and sensual sister of Eve. Before she comes out, let's see her in action.
I think the biggest compliment someone could pay me is to say that they really enjoyed my show. When I perform, I want people to be, first and foremost, entertained and having a good time. I want the girls to want to do it too. I want them to be inspired to go and buy some frilly lingerie and do a striptease at home. Everything I do on stage is part of what I love. I like to do things that are fun and cute and not overly sexual. I just want people to have fun watching my show.
Will you please welcome Dita Von Teese?
Sex bomb, you're a sex bomb. You can give it to me when I need to come. You're a sex bomb, you're a sex bomb. And maybe you could turn me on.
Dita, you do, of course, look absolutely ravishing. Thank you so much for making the effort, I guess.
Thanks.
If I may say so, your tits look great this
Thanks.
evening. Is that the polite phrase? I'm not sure. But
I love the word tits.
you are, I guess this is fair enough to say, you're the world's #1 exotic dancer, burlesque style dancer. Would that be correct?
I guess so.
Yeah. And this is something I'm thrilled to see it returning, because I'm actually a fan of that period in American popular culture.
I heard.
And also, you know, ladies who used to do that back then. And it's I think, a shame that people don't so much anymore. What attracted you to it in the first place? And initially, were there places you could perform, or did you have to kind of carve out your own niche?
Well, I liked to watch old movies when I was a little girl. You know, I saw Gypsy with Natalie Wood when I was a little girl.
Do you cry when you watch that film?
Do I cry? Mm-hmm. No, but I always fast forward to the end when she's famous and when she's doing a striptease. I'm really bored with that singing to a lamb thing she does.
Oh, I like that.
This
maybe you'd be upset.
No, I like the strip scenes.
Yeah, I love the strip scenes too. Hey, don't go accusing me of not liking the strip scenes. So when you perform, and I've never seen you perform live, I saw a bit of footage there, presumably it is more about the tease than what you show. Would that be right?
The build-up, really, because a lot of people think that when they were doing burlesque in the 1930s and 40s that they never showed anything and they were all perfect ladies, but that's not really true. They used to always, you know, strip down until they were nearly nude, yeah. and it's so surprising that people are shocked by how nude I go in my shows, really, like you saw in the clip. Yeah. So. But
presumably there's an art to keeping yourself covered just enough.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's about taking time to get where you're going to go and leaving people wondering where you're going to stop.
Yeah. First time I became, well, I'd kind of seen photographs of you, and I knew you were doing what you're doing in LA, and then I saw you in Playboy, and that was quite a big breakthrough for you, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. How did that come about, and how is that regarded in America? Did that kind of legitimize you in some way?
It did, especially with my father,
really?
Strangely enough. My parents were always wondering what I was doing. I was taking these vintage-style bondage photos, and you know, it's kind of hard to explain what that is, but everyone's familiar with Playboy, and it's such an iconic cover, and so to be on that cover, it was a big deal.
It's a big thing in America. It's a kind of very much a sought-after thing, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. It's not even seen as porn, is it, the magazine?
So many people have been on the cover of Playboy. Yeah. So, you know, a lot of famous people, like from Betty Page and Marilyn Monroe to, all kinds of movie stars.
Yeah.
Now Drew Barrymore. There's a huge list of famous actresses that have been on the cover of Playboy.
I'm sure you've met Hugh Hefner.
Yeah.
As a result of that. I've met him once or twice. I've been to his house a couple of times.
He just had his 80th birthday.
He didn't invite me.
No.
He's as old as the Queen. Wouldn't that be great if the Queen and Hugh Hefner got together? Wouldn't that be great? And it would unite the two nations.
Their parties were a little different.
But Hugh, have you been to a party at his place? Have you been to the Playboy Mansion? What is it like? Is it, I mean, it can't be that wild, I guess, really.
It has its moments of wildness.
Well, he's 80 now, as we said. What do you make of him as a person? Is he a nice man? Is he a charming fellow?
He's a very charming man. When people say, oh, he's so old, I don't know, what those young girls see in him. I can definitely see what they see in him. I mean, he's such a great guy.
You think he's got sex appeal still?
I do. He's very handsome. He loves to go out and party and go dancing. And
that's the key, isn't it? Because as you get older, you want to stay in more, but the young people want to go out. So if you are a dirty old man, Tom, you've got 15 years, as long as you still want to go out in the evening. And no way. Girl don't want to stay home all night looking at the History Channel, Hitler again. Yeah, right. Don't want that. Take them out bowling or whatever they do. I like it when you cross your legs like that. That's a good move.
Oh, you got the side with the slit up.
Oh, you've got stockings on. Are they stockings tights, or are you drawing that on?
Mm-hmm. No, they're stockings.
Okay.
Really
They're very thin stockings.
They've got black seams.
Why would you wear a see-through stocking?
Because I like to wear stockings. It feels nice. Feel it.
I wasn't...
Oh, wait, you're married.
Hold it. And then can I have a little feel?
Yeah.
That's a nice feeling. It's a good feeling. Have a feel of this, because I...
Oh, that's really nice, actually. You got some
Do you
nice
now?
calves
Yeah,
there.
I've got good.
Yeah,
the other leg's like a noodle,
out.
though. I don't ever use that one hardly at all. I'm very right leg dominant. Dieter has a fabulous book out, a really beautiful book. I mean, it's called Burlesque and the Art of Tease. Sorry, it's called Fetish and the Art of Tease, but it's two-sided. There's burlesque on one side. It's two books for the price of one.
That's right.
Beautiful photographs in here, and presumably you spend a lot of your time getting made up and getting set up for photographs. I mean, that's kind of how.
Myself up.
Yeah, you make yourself up.
Mostly.
And it's kind of 40s style makeup. Is that right? Now you look great in these photographs. I'm just going
you
to.
instantly went for the fetish side. I heard that about you.
I'm an Englishman. We have certain tastes.
I know.
Do the English have that's the kind of,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a myth, but really we're more into that kind of stuff?
I think so. I think it's like
what
one of the most
more?
perverted countries in the world, I would say. No, really, though. It's like Germany and England. I mean, you guys love your rubberware and your bondage. And pretending you don't. Pretending he doesn't know what I'm talking about.
When you say I love my rubberware, I mean, but listen, fair enough, but not with the Germans, don't.
Well, they like to have a gas mask and really some
because
really
they're
crazy
nuts,
stuff.
but we are
so a little bit more uptight about what you like. Well,
Okay, now you are married, of course, to a very elegant and distinctive gentleman, Marilyn Manson, who I'm a big fan of. I'm curious what your home life might be like. I'm sure many people are. Because you're sort of, in a way, kind of not of this time.
okay.
You know, in a lovely way, in a charming way, and he just appears to be a bit nuts. Let's have a look. He looks fantastic. I think he always looks incredible. He's one of the sanest, the most stable people I think I've met who does what he does for a living. But, you know, he looks kind of crazy. And I'm imagining there's a bit of a squabble to get to the mirror first thing in the morning. Would I be right?
We have separate bathrooms and separate mirrors.
That's a good idea. That's one of the keys to a successful marriage, I believe.
Yes.
Do you both take your makeup off before going to sleep?
Always.
Because otherwise your pillows would would look like some sort of dirty protest had gone on, wouldn't it?
Sometimes he gets, you know, so drunk that I have to take the makeup off for him, so.
Now let's talk about some of the things you wear as well over on the top, just the beautiful outfit you have on this evening, because there's some photographs in the book, and I've seen photographs of you wearing very, very kind of restrictive-looking corsets. There's a photograph you have there, and I don't know, now, has that been messed around with that photograph, or is that actually... So how small was your waist in that photograph? How small can you get your waist?
Well, I can go down to about 16 and a half inches.
Wow.
I don't know if that's 16 and a half
Well, that's
there.
tiny, and presumably it's quite painful, isn't it?
Well, it's like wearing very high heels. It's not really comfortable, but it's not, you know, grueling. I mean, when they're made well and they're made to fit my body shape, and I've been wearing corsets for so long, I'm used to the feeling.
And if you wear them for a long period, and I don't know if you have to, does your body begin to adopt that shape? Do you accommodate them more easily?
A little bit. It is a bit of a body modification, for sure.
Do they make them for men of a certain age who perhaps don't want to get a small waist, but if you look at me and Tom and Graham there,
I think
let's
it's called
face it, we could all do with firming up a little bit.
I think it's called a girdle.
A girdle. It's not quite as romantic as that, though, is it? Darling, where's my girdle? Are you performing while you're over here at all?
Yes, but I'm doing this big book signing at Harrods tomorrow.
Harrods.
And I'm pulling up in a horse and carriage with the bagpipers and all the, they're pulling out all the stops. So I'm going to be signing my book tomorrow.
I don't know, where do you come from in America initially?
Michigan.
So growing up in Michigan, America, and now you're signing a copy of your book in Harrods. That's quite some journey, isn't it?
I think so.
Okay, well, I look forward to seeing where it takes you in the
Thank you.
future, because I think you look gorgeous. I love your style. I love what you're doing, and long may you continue to do so. Ladies and gentlemen, Dita Von Teese. Thank you, Dita. That was lovely. Thank you. And please say hello to Brian for me. Dita Von Teese. Okay, now I'm going to warn you, there's something coming up that maybe might surprise you a little bit, okay? Because this week I have my annual physical, and it involved, there's no polite way of saying this, a camera being put up my arse. Now, I had to have what they call a colonoscopy, all right? And this is the truth. I went in, I'd never had one before, and they say that when you get to a certain age, all men should have this. And what they do is they give you some sedatives and some drugs, and they lie you down, they put a camera up your backside, and they have a good look around. Okay, and if they see anything unusual, they can nip it out, apparently. They've got nail scissors or something for that, I don't know what they do. And it means that you don't have problems in the future, and every man should go in for this. And then I'm lying down there, and he said, we're just going to put the videotape in there. I said, oh, do you tape it? He said, yeah. I said, well, can I have a copy, because I might use it on the show, because I like to bring stuff in, right? He said, all right, no problem. So I'm lying there, with those bloody robes on at the back with your... And up you go, oh, blimey, I don't know how you'd cope with it. And it's up there, and I'm... And it's going in there, and his old arms like that, Christ no, he's like... I think at one stage I saw a foot pump being used, I'm not sure, but there was something, oh, God, and then he said they were coming up to a bend, oh, I didn't like that bit, I didn't know how to bend up there. So you get round, he goes, there he is on the screen. I said, oh, that's great. I said, how long is this? It's about 15, 20 minutes to have a look around there for. I said, okay, he's oh, looking. Good pal. I looked at him, what, you've been half an hour been up there? I said, I thought you said about 15 minutes. He said, yeah, I'm getting some good shots for you. That's what he actually said. He was getting shots for me. I've got bloody Steven Spielberg up there. Shooting Lord of the Rings is what he thinks he's doing. An extra 15 minutes for that half much training. I'd have 3 cups of tea. Anyway, tell you what, I've got a beautiful colon. You don't see it? I think that groan means yes. So, here it is, roll the tape. Now you see, that look, I think that's my ear. I think I'd eaten an ear. Look at that. The wonders of the human body. I can see he's been eating some cheese. Look at that. I'll tell you what, it's a beauty, isn't it? Let's take that off now because... Let's take it off because I need to say something for the DVD extras when we bring it. Well, isn't that clean? What, isn't that a good colon?
Yeah, clean as a whistle. Really good.
Dita, now you've seen the...
I can't believe
You know what? That's good enough. That look says it all. Go ahead. I think only one man can follow footage of my colon with a smile on his face.
To the ends of the earth, Jonathan.
Mr. Graham Norton, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, it's been a mixed bag, hasn't it?
There's been a little bit of something for everyone this evening.
That green room was very happy. Chicane had Dita, I had Tom and the Speedo, and now the colon.
Which brings everyone together like one big happy
With
family.
this colon you were spoiling as ambassador.
But you must have had yours looked at, I'm sure.
Not well looked at, but not with a camera.
No. I thought they did that for everyone.
No, I've never had it videoed. What do you mean by doctor?
Maybe he wasn't a doctor.
You know?
It was just the stall outside in the street, but he seemed so welcoming when I turned up.
He was a keen amateur filmmaker.
He gave me £1 and a kitten. Graham is back on your screens with a new series of Strictly Dance Fever. I watched it on Saturday night. I wasn't feeling terribly well, actually. I was a bit ill at the weekend, and it cheered me right up. I had that followed by Doctor Who. What a lovely night in.
It's a good night.
Now, presumably, you enjoy doing this show because you seem to be really enjoying it while you're there. And even though, like all of us, you can fake it occasionally, it looks genuine to me.
No, honestly, it is my favourite, I'm with no word of it, it's my favourite job ever. Because it's not really a job. All it is I get a really good seat. All I'm really saying is, ladies and gentlemen, dancing in Lambada to stay in the competition, it's John and Mary. Then on they well, that's my job done. That's all I have to do.
You know, you see, you're being charmingly self-deprecating. You know, you're very good at doing it because you encourage the experts to speak and then you make sure those people don't feel too out of it. Actually, you don't do a lot, do you? No, you're right. But, you know, it's great to see. You know what I love seeing this series, because the second series, of course, is, I don't believe last series you showed the auditions, did you?
Not in the same way. They made a big deal of the auditions this year. And, the auditions. I mean,
would that be your favourite part so far?
I mean, we're travelling around the country, like, and it's the weirdest thing. Like in Manchester, right? We're in Manchester. There's a very nice family.
Yeah.
I go into the waiting room, and they come out, Graham, 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 and it was like they brought their pet. It was like, look, that's our Nan. She's 78. She can do the splits. Nan, do the splits. She did. 78, she goes, I'm 78, like Madonna in that kind of hooked up video. I'm 47, you know. And so Nan, May, lovely woman, she gets up, does the splits. And I'm here to tell you, it is with mixed emotion you watch a 78-year-old woman do the splits. But down she went, possibly their NHS hips with the slots in it, I don't know. But down, and she got down there, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, you're kind of going, well done.
Yeah.
And she's down there, she struck this kind of odd pose. That's an odd pose. And then I realised that was for me to get her up. I was just to hook on and pull her off the floor.
Do you think normally when she does it, she's looking around for one of those buttons to call for help? We have a little montage of some of the auditions here. I don't know if these are your favourites or not, but these are some from the new series. And let's face it, it's a mixed bunch you have here. These are the people who didn't make it into the show.
Didn't you say?
Didn't.
Well, that must be surprising.
That's okay.
Dave's obviously behind with this tax return. He's going to be able to look Graham in the eye. $18, $19, $20. Oh, he's finished. Oh, no, he hasn't. Stand by for May's party piece. Whoa. All right, there you go. And, oh, we have touchdown.
Some of them...
Oh.
Is that,
No, do you think there were meetings on the Monday morning with healthcare professionals going, why were some of our patients on Saturday night television?
Now listen, can you dance yourself? Because you're in a show here where you have people coming in, and it really matters to them, doesn't it? I mean, I really got that sense on Saturday night.
No. Did you see the results show? Because the results show, really good people got kicked out. And
No, I didn't see that. Who got kicked out?
Clive and Helga.
Which one were they?
They were the first ones on.
They were good.
They were really good.
How'd they get... There was one sort of tubby bloke in the middle. He should have been kicked out with his hair slicked back. How did he make it survive?
Don't. Because people thought he was bullied.
He looked like a space hopper. He looked like a space hopper in trousers.
We'd never seen him outside of a baggy T-shirt before, and we were all a bit surprised that he'd ate that many pies on the way to dance class. But, yeah. So anybody all crying at the end.
But you see, in a way, that's what you want to see. I mean, the trouble is you want to see that level of emotion.
Well, no, what's great is that their ambition, I think, is quite pure. Because, okay, yeah, they get to be on telly and they win £50,000.
Yes.
What's that to you? But,
That's 10 hours work, young man.
but they get that. They get to be on telly. But, in the end, they'll always be dancing behind Will Young or Shane Ward. They'll never be, unless you're Michael Flatley, you're not going to be a rich dancer. Yeah. So it means that you better like dancing if you enter this
So they're there for the love of actually doing it.
The love of dogs.
Having some attention themselves for doing it.
Yeah.
And so this is one in fact, because we're into the live part of the show now. The auditions
We're into the live
are
part,
over.
and a couple get kicked out over the next 8 weeks, and in 8 weeks someone will be crowned Strictly Dance Fever Champions 2006.
Now this is Strictly Dance Fever. The other show on recently was Strictly Come Dancing.
Yes.
Which was the celebrity one, is that one?
Yeah.
Would you do that? Could you dance? Can you dance? I'm assuming you're fairly good at dancing.
No. I used to think I was a good dancer, and then I a really bad experience of seeing a friend's wedding video.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Jesus God.
Well, you know what? We have that now, because I wish we did.
I know. Oh,
What was it like then? What was so bad about it?
I looked like a jockey with a spring up his ass. It was just hideous.
I have...
You dance? You dance?
Yes, and I think the robot is always well received. At weddings, you know, I mean, I'm telling you, and I can show you some faces.
Oh.
You see?
It's good.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's right. Now, the thing is, it's also low energy.
No, I do terrible when I'm in a club, because I don't know how to dance. I get on the floor and you kind of think, oh God, why am I here again? And then I look at the people around me and see what they're doing. And then I try to do that. It's awful. And what am I doing in a club? Do you know what I mean? Taxi for Mr. Mutton. Yeah. It's embarrassing.
So how are you going to meet friends, right, as you get older, as you can't go clubbing anymore?
I don't presumably have to just hire them in. I don't know. I haven't really faced this issue yet.
Yeah, I'm sure there must be, maybe there's kind of like more gentle clubs for older gay men to go to, which involve sitting down and stuff, and chess.
No, but you don't want to have sex with them, do you?
I don't want to have sex with even the young ones.
Oh, you enjoyed that film, and go on.
I did quite like it.
Yeah.
It's when he put both hands on my shoulder halfway through our watch. That's an old joke, and I do apologise. All right, now, you're also doing, now what's this weird thing you're doing? You're doing something with Andrew Lloyd Webber coming up.
Andrew Lloyd Webber, now this, and I think it'll be kind of fabulous. It's called How Do You Solve a Problem Like Maria?
Which is a reference to the song in The Sound of Music.
And what it is, Andrew Lloyd Webber, it's a bit like, I think it's like a show business version of The Apprentice. Andrew Lloyd Webber's investing millions of his own money in putting a production of The Sound of Music in the West End. And he's asking the British public, put it they, to cast Maria.
So really, and he's going to go with it, he's going to put this person on the stage.
Well, I suppose he has to. I mean, maybe he'll kill her. I don't know. He'll get a hit put out on her.
Because, of course, he has a record for that kind of thing. So, and this will be what, a TV show? It will be actually.
Yeah, no, they're starting the auditions soon, and it'll be broadcast later in the year, and the stage show happens towards Christmas. But I mean, I love it because it's so high risk for him.
And it's going to be at the Palladium when
Yeah.
it finally opens.
No,
So it's a big deal.
It's not like a dusty old revival. They're throwing gazillions of dollars, pounds, whatever they are, at this thing.
Because when those things, if they're successful, they make a fortune, don't they? Things like Chitty Chitty Bang Bang and Mary Poppins, I believe, they make an awful lot of money, but you have to spend to get it back. So he's going to really put a lot, and it's his own money, I guess?
Well, ultimately, it's his money. Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
But I think it will be really exciting.
Am I right in thinking that you're a fan of the movie?
Now, I'm a fan of the first half. God, it gets dull after the interval, doesn't it?
There's a bit in the middle.
You forgot that. There is an interval in that film.
Yeah. And
after that, it's just Nazis and graveyards. It's really grim.
Me and Tom only stick around for the second half. That's the best bit, isn't it, Tom?
Yes.
Now, so you're going to be fulfilling the same role, I guess, in this thing that you do on the Dance Fever show?
I suppose
Pretty much
so. Yeah.
But you don't sing? We've established this. You don't dance?
I don't sing, I don't dance.
You act a little bit, though.
I went to drama school, but then I quickly learned I couldn't act, which was the point.
Okay, you're saying you can't act. I saw you in Father Ted years ago. You were very funny.
Thank you very much.
And I believe you just made a film. I don't know how big your part is, but you were in a movie with Michelle Pfeiffer.
Now, I am in a film with Michelle Pfeiffer.
Here's a photograph of you, and she doesn't look too pleased to have you there, to be honest.
I love it, but I went in to do the voiceover bit. Honestly, I have nothing to do in this film. I have a cough and a spit, but all the coughing and spitting is with her.
He's in that scene. Okay.
And you go in to do the voice-dub thing, and so it's her and Paul Rudd, and they're acting away, and I'm watching it thinking, oh, it's a film, it's a film, it's a film. And it pans over, and I just look like a competition winner. I look like I phoned to Radio 1 to get a walk-on part. And Michelle, And it's me.
So how did you get... You must have auditioned, though, didn't you?
I went in and met the director, and she didn't know who I was, idiot, and she put me in it. If only someone had told her, they could have stopped her.
And are you playing yourself or...
I'm playing a gay man, Jonathan.
Okay.
I made some interesting choices. I hope you like it.
Are you playing a gay Irish man?
Yes, I am. Oh, no. Actually, no. I'm not supposed to be. No, I am supposed to be...
That doesn't bode well.
I am supposed to be American. But even when I was watching it, I thought... No, and I thought I was doing an American accent.
Okay.
And then when I watched it back, I was really like, no.
Let's hear a bit of your American accent, Greg.
What? Now?
Let's hear a bit now.
Well, having watched the film, it sounds like this. Honestly, no, it sounds the same.
We'll try a bit harder. Let's hear a bit. How did you hope it would sound?
No, I do things like, you know, table. That's an American table. See, it's the same. It's just the same. In my head, that sounds very different.
Well, maybe try more than one word. Maybe that's the problem.
Okay. Clear the table.
But now do it in the American. Try it in the
You
American.
see, that's my American.
I'll tell you how you can make it sound like American. Just put the word honey at the end of the sentence.
Clear the table, honey.
You see what I'm saying there? Suddenly...
Dialect coach to the stars,
Thank
Jonathan
you.
Ross.
But presumably this is something, if it were to come your way, you would be happy to do more of.
Oh, no, it's a lovely job. It's a
not-
very nice
It must
job.
be quite easy, I guess, isn't it?
Well, it's a bit boring.
Yeah.
There's an awful lot, except in my, okay, here's the thing. No, just a lot struck me because I've never been in a film.
Okay.
So there's a thing, because they paid Michelle Pfeiffer close to what they pay you, they had to get her in every shot. Actually, no, slightly more than they pay you, I just remembered. And so they,
contracts?
so they have to get her head in every scene.
Okay.
So if you're talking to her, right, they want both your heads.
So it's a two-shot. You don't get... Yeah.
But in a cinema, like this is the normal distance to be away from someone.
Yes, yes.
But in a cinema screen, it can be like that.
Oh,
to,
Christ.
to get both the heads
Jesus
in the
Christ.
shot, right?
Up close, you look a bit like a frog.
No. I'm far away. Kiss me. And so you don't know this before you go inside. So you're having lunch, or eating all blah, blah, blah. And I came, and suddenly your dad goes to beautiful Michelle Pfeiffer. Beautiful Michelle. And she did offer me mint.
No!
I don't want your cheese.
There's some mints on there if you want one.
No, I'm good, thanks.
Do you want to try the cheese?
No.
Why do you want to try the cheese?
I'll smell it.
What's the point of smelling it if you're not going to eat it? No wonder you don't pull much anymore if you say that to people. I'll give it a sniff, but I'm not putting it in my mouth, love. That's what, mate. That's where you go wrong, isn't it?
So
Hickey.
No, a while ago, I was at a rap party. This is a terrible story. And a friend of a stagehand was there. Very cute guy, but like, you know, real geezer.
Yeah.
And so he's talking to me, and he makes it very clear very early on that, you know, he's straight, and girls and this, that,
Yeah.
that. Anyway, end up kissing him. So, so anyway, we get in a taxi, we go back to my house, and literally, we're going from the taxi into my house, and he goes, I've never had gay sex before, it better be good.
Well, the pressure's on, isn't it? The pressure's on. Did you know it was going to be different?
I just showed him a video. Yeah.
What, like an instructional?
Yeah, it's like that. I'm going to bed.
Now, here's the thing. You have a new man in your life, sort of. You have a little pet. You have a dog.
I have a dog, or as I like to call him, my gay furry baby. No, actually, I have a picture of my dog.
This is sweet. What's his name?
Oh, look at him. That's Bailey.
Oh, he's a very cute-looking animal.
How cute is that?
Look at that.
Oh, the Billy Bear. Oh, the Billy Bear. Oh, the Billy Bear. That's most of my waking day now.
I was almost going to come and put something in your mouth so you didn't bite your tongue then. I thought that was a bit. So what breed is Bailey? He's a very sweet-looking beast.
He's a Labradoodle.
A Labradoodle?
He's a Labradoodle. A Labrador made a poodle, and they made love.
Hold on, hang on. That can't happen because a poodle is about this big and a Labrador is about this big. How does that happen?
Standard poodle, Jonathan.
With a stepladder?
No, those big poodles.
On a bucket?
No,
You don't get big...
Yes, you do.
You get big poodles?
Standard poodles.
I never knew you had a big poodle.
I don't, but the standard poodle.
I've only seen a small poodle.
That is now only 5.5 months old.
Wow. How big will it be?
A horse. No, seriously, I'll be in Blackpool in the summer.
I like...
On the beach.
I like small dogs myself. I favour the small ones.
I wanted a small dog. I thought Labradoodles were small dogs. But by the time you drive to Birmingham, you see the pub.
You fall in love.
You fall in love, and then, you know, you're driving back from Birmingham thinking, okay, I've just bought a horse that is 15 years.
But with a big dog, can you have the dog flap?
What? In my house?
Yeah. Where would you have a f***ing dog flap?
I don't know.
No, in your jeans. What are you talking about?
A dog flap.
Of course in your house.
I don't have a dog flap.
Graham, it's lovely to spend some time with you.
It's lovely to spend time with you.
Catch Strictly Dance Fever on Saturday night. You will get hooked like I am already. Mr. Graham Norton, ladies and gentlemen. Graham, lovely. Graham Norton.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Graham.
Bye.
Thank you to all of tonight's guests. Joining me next week, award-winning actor David Marcy. From The Darkness, we have Justin Hawkins, and TV's hottest new cops, Amanda Redman and Dennis Waterman will be here. Plus, we'll have some fantastic music from Dirty Pretty Things. But now, performing Stoned in Love, it's Chicane with, you guessed it, Sir Tom Jones.
If you could see me here this way, looking backwards from today, would you do it all again? If I could roll it back to you, just like lovers always do. I'm stoned in love, but not with you, good love. It's when I'm feeling stoned in love. It's how I'm feeling. I feel my love is way stoned. When I'm feeling stoned in love. If we could wash the past away, looking backwards from today, would you do it all again, as if I can? Is this the way it's meant to be? Stoned in love, but not with me. Yeah, you're stoned in love, but not with me. Good love, when I'm feeling stoned in love, it's how I'm feeling. I feel my love is made of stone. When a good love is when I'm feeling stoned in love. It's how I'm feeling. I feel my love is made of stone. When I'm feeling stoned in love. Stoned in love. You're stoned in love, but not with me. Good love. It's when I'm feeling stoned in love. It's how I'm feeling. I feel my love. Over. Like well, Captain Nolan. It's happening. Stoned in love.
Up there, man.
Stoned in love. Stoned in love. Stoned in love. Stoned in love. With you. And if I care, if I care, if I care, if I care. All right.
Opening Minds next on BBC One. Robin Williams stars